What's up guys, Massive Power here, and today we're going to play Kingdoms Crusade for the Game Boy. This is a different video, not an NDR, it's a playthrough of this game. This game is a strategy game where you can take control of some units of the army, of the medieval army, and you need to defeat the enemy's army in order to beat the game. So starting the game, as you can see, you see the intro of the game, the name of the title, Kingdoms Crusade. Press start and immediately go to the options. So select the world size. It depends the size of the world or the map that you're going to be playing. We are going to playing with medium size because large world is too long. It can take a half an hour in order to beat the game. And a small world can beat the game pretty fast. So medium is okay. So you can select your level of computers. Can be novice computer like a calculator, a standard computer, an advanced computer, or an expert computer. And I love the icons that you see on the screen. I don't know if you can change. You cannot change the configuration for two computers, which it sucks. But I'm not sure if you can play it like co-op, you know, with a cable link or player versus player. And lastly, you can select between light or dark, only the color of your army. Once that you decide that, you press start. The game gives you a lot of hints on how to play the game, like view the map, pressing the A button in a unit in order to take control of that. You have your mini-map because the map is divided by squares. So each square is a section and that section is a mini-map where you can travel to gather items. Also, you can see that you have certain options for the movement, how to attack, and how to use items or spells. So the idea is to conquer all the castles of the enemy, or in case you cannot conquer the castles, it's to defeat all the units. So let's get started because there is a lot of options, and also you can see the units here, how they attack, how they move between the terrains. So there is the king, the queen, the knight, the paladin, the giant, the bowman, and the wizard. Those are the units that you are going to use, and each one has like a special, well, they have attributes that benefits or affects them. So keep that in mind. There are items like healing items, as you can see on the screen, potions and everything. Also as attributes. Attributes are permanent upgrades that your unit has until they die. The spells can revive, as you can see, revive heroes, or make invisible, walk back the enemies, and so on, so on. So once that you're ready, you need to select a unit to start the battle. So we're gonna start with the paladin. And as you can see, the game starts and you start in a mini-map. And you keep moving by squares. Imagine like Zelda. So along the way, you can see that you can gather some items, dark items, especially food. Well, those are poison food, sorry. Some items are spells, but I do try not to grab them because, as you can see, the paladin already has the same item, so like I don't need it. So let's get started and fight. The bowman or the archer moves fast but is weak against the paladin that is strong but moves slower. So we're gonna fight again. Oh man, he goes hyper mode. Let's go hyper mode 2. So the idea is to fight against all the enemies. I'm going to try to use all the units that I can. And like I mentioned, you get terrain or you gain ground by just moving forward to the dark areas. You step into the dark area and it's yours. To conquer a castle, you need to conquer all the dark areas around the castle, and the castle will be yours. The castle will give you access to refill your health, so that's a pretty good place to get all your health back. And like I mentioned, I want to try to use as most units as I can. But I decided to use an expert computer because it's the most aggressive one. Not like the other computers that they are not too aggressive. They take it like real easy. But it's a good way to start the game. The matches can last around 10 minutes to half an hour. It depends, honestly. The size of the world also applies too. For example, right now the knight of the enemy is attacking my paladin, so... And he decided to be invisible, like fuck. The knight is slow, but he's powerful, he can do a lot of damage. Also, another disadvantage is that he cannot move like faster, you know? Like he's like too slow, but when he hits you, hits like a horse, like so. Keep that in mind. Sadly, the paladin was better because the size. I mean the range. The giant is slow, but attacks like a train. Hits harder, like you wanted. The scrolls helps you to see the enemy stats. Well, HP. So again, it's a battle against range. All your units can attack in close quarters. All. The giant used like a volley weapon, but it's pretty slow. So I suggest you not try to attack on the close quarters against the... man. ¿Cómo se llama este güey? Against enemies in general. Because you will take too long to attack them. So like, nah, better not. Better attack from far away without problems. So the idea, I'm going to try to get all the castles. But honestly, the computer will be attacking like aggressive. And this game is kind of funny because you saw the name, Kingdom Crusades. But I knew this game as The Adventures of Prince Valiant. I think that's the name. I'm not sure in English, or Prince Brave, the Brave Prince. I'm not sure. But this was a cartoon that I knew from the... Oh, fuck, Invisible one. No, let's be Invisible too. I knew for the newspaper. There was a newspaper when I was a kid that my dad used to buy all days. But on Sundays, besides the newspaper, they give a special section that only has cartoons. You know, Garfield, I think Tintin, I'm not sure. Popeye, and other ones that I forgot. But between those comics, there were Prince Valiant, so that's why I remember. So when I found this game on my RetroPie, Kingdoms Crusade, like, okay, I'm going to check it out. And I start playing the game, and like, wait a minute. I know this game, but it has a different title. So it was a pretty good idea. I wish to give you more information about the Prince Valiant game, but sadly I'm not like, you know, those types of guys that reviews games and make like a review. Wait a minute. ¡Hazte para allá! ¡No, no! ¡Ah! ¡Quítate la chingada! Oh, man. No mames. No, güey. Huevos, puto. Oh, man. I don't have power-ups with the paladin, so I was scared. So like I mentioned, I wasn't fan of those comics, but I remember that was like, not in the front, but in the back. Like, it was the last comic, so it was hard like not to see it. And when I found the game, like, why is different? But like I mentioned, I think, I'm sure that it has something to do about license, because I think the Prince Valiant was something from France. I think so. Let me know if you know the real reason, because don't trust in Amazon. But anyways, I found the game. It was really fun for a... I mean, if you have some free time and you want to spend in one game, I suggest you having this one. I'm not sure if the game is expensive for collectors, but if you can have it, go for it. Let's be invisible, bitch. Where are you? Oh, it's close! Haha! Dead, bitch! And let's go fight a giant. So... Oh fuck, he also has homing! He destroyed me! He got me like real bad. Let's go with the knight. Oh guys, I'm sorry if I having a lack of background. I'm using a new software and I'm testing it out, so it's see if it's good. This is because it's an experiment. I cannot say that much. So I know that you're used to see the backgrounds, or maybe not. Like, hey, why do I want to watch a mousing? I don't know. Let's fight. Where is my enemy? Ah, he's invisible! Go backwards! Ha! So the idea of these battles, as you can see, enemies can also use spells. So the idea is to try to counter those spells in order to work that against them in order to beat them faster. But the king is moving like super fast. I think I'm going to lose with... Oh, I win! I need to get the fuck out of here now! Oh, by the way, I forgot to explain that 2 units from the same team cannot be on the same square. So if an ally, it's like next to you on the left side, you cannot go to the left side. Keep that in mind. So that way, if you need to go to a castle and the castle is occupied by one of your units, so you're fucked, son. Okay, giant person. Oh no, paladin, and it's poison. It's okay. Oh, he's blocking my attack. You can block the attacks of the enemies by pressing the attack button before they hit you. So that way you throw an axe or attack to the projectile and deflect it. As you can see, this guy is like trying to be an asshole, but I'm going to... But I don't know why it's not moving. I mean, you're an advanced computer. You need to move faster, son. I wish to tell you that I know what happens, but I don't know. Okay, let's go back to the knight. That is pretty weak, but I'm going to win another castle for the kingdom. Oh, the bunny. The bunny lets you move faster. Faster on the map. On the battle, it's the same speed. The music of this game is pretty good. Especially the battle one. Let's use the wizard. So, the knight can attack from short range, but hits harder. The wizard also can attack harder, but with projectiles. But it's pretty weak. It's really weak. So someone is moving. You can hear sometimes some sounds in the background, like a bell or like a blink. I'm trying to explain the sound as best as I can. When you hear that sound, is that well, depends. If you're moving, that sounds can be yours or the enemy. So But if you stand still on a map and then you hear a sound, that's the enemy moving. It's invisible? No. A bounce back. The bounce back spell, like the name implies, if an enemy shoots a projectile, it will bounce. So it's a shield against projectiles. But only projectiles. Close quarters attacks will hurt you. Pégale, güey. No mames. Eso. Come on. Eso. He fell the raft of the bowman. Well, let's explore with the bowman. No, wait, I was using the wizard. Honestly, I need to check the map. But okay. There's the last castle, and there must be an unit there. Usually you cannot see the units unless you have an special items or they are moving. So you need to check it out. So if, like I mentioned, if I get all the castles, I win, or if I defeat all the units, also I win. All those sounds is because I'm gaining a lot of territories. Where is the queen? Ah! Feel the wrath of the wizard! Oh, freaking lady! Get off of my lawn! I think I got all the castles. Yep! And that's it, guys! The victory screen changed depending if you get all the castles or defeat all the armies. That's it. And with that, the game ends. As you can see, victory is yours. Start to end, or A to view. So you can see that all the map in general and all the castles are conquered. On the bottom of the screen you can see that there is like the castles. The bars on the left side are my units, and on the right side the dark ones are the enemy units. And you can see that there is plain terrain, mountain, forest. Depending on the units, they move faster or slower depending on the terrain. But anyways, guys, what do you think about this game? If you like it, please let me know and check it out. If you can play it, check it out, okay? So with that being said, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye! Glad that I'm recording this.